Hello everyone, Ashwini here. So we will discuss scheduler, types of scheduler, long-term scheduler, short-term scheduler, and medium-term scheduler. So first of all, we see a process scheduling. The process scheduling is the activity of the process manager that handle the renewal of the running process from the CPU and the selection of another process on the basis of a particular strategy. Process scheduling is an essential part of a multi-programming operating system. Such operating systems allow more than one process to be loaded into the executable memory at a time, and the loaded process share the CPU using time multiplexing. Okay, process scheduling queues. The operating system maintains all PCBs in process scheduling queues. The operating system maintains a separate queue for each of the process states, and PCBs of all processes in the same execution state are placed in the same queue. When the state of a process is changed, its PCB is unlinked from its current queue and moved to its new state queue. The operating system maintains the following important process scheduling queues. First, job queue. This queue keeps all the processes in the system. Okay. Ready queue. This queue keeps a set of all processes residing in main memory ready and waiting to execute. A new process is always put in the queue. Last, device queue. The process which are blocked due to unavailability of an input-output device mm, constitute these queues. Okay. The operating system can use different policies to manage each queue, like first in, first out, round robin, priority, etc. The operating system scheduler determines how to move process between the ready and run queues, which can only have one entry per process core on system. Okay, in the above, sorry, next, two states process model. Two-stage process model refers to running and non-running state, which are described below. First, running. When a new process is created, it enters into the system as in the running state. Next, not running. Processes that are not running are kept in queue, waiting for their turn to execute. Okay. Each entry in the queue is a pointer to a particular process. Queue is implemented by using linked list. Use of dispatcher is as follows. When a process is interrupted, that process is transferred in the waiting queue. If the process has completed or aborted, the process is discarded. In either case, the dispatcher then selects a process from the queue to execute. Okay, so we see scheduler. Scheduler are special system software which handle process scheduling in various ways. Okay, their main task is to select the jobs to be submitted into the system and to decide which process to run. Schedulers, types of schedulers. Schedulers are of three types: long-term scheduler, short-term scheduler, and mid-term, mid-term or medium-term scheduler. Okay. First of all, we discuss long-term scheduler. Long-term scheduler, it is also called a job scheduler. A long-term scheduler determines which programs are admitted to the system for processing. It selects process from the queue and loads them into memory for execution. Okay, process loads into the memory for CPU scheduling. The primary objective of the job scheduler is to provide a balanced mix of jobs such as input output bound and process bound. It also controls the degree of multiprogramming. If the degree of multiprogramming is stable, then the average rate of process creation must be equal to the average departure rate of processes leaving the systems. On some systems, the long-term scheduler may not be able to minimum. Time-sharing operating system have no long-term scheduler. Okay, when a process changes the state from new to ready, then there is use of long-term scheduler. Okay, next, short-term scheduler. It is also called a CPU scheduler. It its main objective is to increase system performance in accordance the with the chosen set of criteria. It is the change of ready state to running state of the process. Okay. CPU scheduler selects a process among the processes that are ready to execute and allocates CPU to one of them. Okay. Short-term scheduler, also known as dispatcher, make the decision of which process to execute next. Short-term scheduler are faster than long-term scheduler. Okay. So, last, medium term scheduler. Medium term scheduling is a part of swapping. Okay, it removes the process from the memory. It reduces the degree of multiprogramming. The medium term scheduler is in charge of handling the swap out processes. A running process may become suspend if it makes an input output request. A suspend processes cannot make any progress towards completion. In this condition, to remove the process from memory and make space for other processes, the suspend process is moved to the secondary storage. This process is called swapping. Yeah, and the process is said to be swapped out of roll out. Swapping may be necessary to improve the process mix. Okay, so last we see comparison among schedulers: long term scheduler, short term and medium term scheduler. Long term scheduler, it is a job scheduler. Short term scheduler is a CPU scheduler, and medium term scheduler is a swapping scheduler. It is a process swapping scheduler. Okay. Long term scheduler speed is lesser than short term scheduler, and short term schedulers speed is fastest among other two, long term scheduler and medium term scheduler. Okay. Medium term scheduler speed is in between both short term and long term scheduler. Okay. Third point, it controls the degree of multiprogramming in long-term scheduler. Short-term scheduler, it provides lesser control over degree of multiprogramming, and medium-term scheduler, it reduces the degree of multiprogramming. Okay. Fourth point, it is among almost absent or minimal in time sharing system. Okay, it is on short term scheduler, it is also minimal in time sharing system, and medium term scheduler, it is a part of time sharing system. Okay, last long-term scheduler, it selects processes from pool and loads them into memory for execution. Short-term schedulers, it selects those processes which are ready to execute. Medium-term scheduler, it can reintroduce the process into memory and execution can continue. Okay, so in summary, um, process scheduling is an operating system task that schedules are a process of different states like ready, waiting, and running. Two-state process models are running and not running. Okay. Process scheduling maximizes the number of interactive users within acceptable response times. A scheduler is a type of system software that allows you to handle process scheduling. There are three types of the schedulers are long term, short term and medium term. Long term scheduler regulated the program and select process from the queue and loads them into memory for execution. Okay, and the medium term scheduler enables you to handle the swap out processes. Okay, and the main goal of a short term scheduler is to boost the system performance according to set criteria. Long term is also known as a job scheduler, whereas the short term is also known as CPU scheduler, and medium term is also called swapping scheduler. Okay, thank you.